North Korean table tennis players could be punished after rival selfie. Two North Korean table tennis stars have been placed under ideological scrutiny and could face disciplinary action after posing for an Olympic podium selfie with rivals from the South. Despite winning silver medals at the Paris Olympics, Kim Kam-young and Ri Jong-sik have landed themselves in trouble back at home after celebrating their success in a snap with South Korean table tennis athletes Lim Jong-hoon and Shin Yu-bin. The South Korean mixed doubles players and the North Korean pairing could be seen in the popular image beaming on the podium after receiving their bronze and silver medals last month. One of the images was posted to the game's official Instagram site, where it racked up hundreds of thousands of likes, while People magazine named it as one of the Olympics' top 12 moments of sportsmanship in Paris. But this week, local North Korean media has claimed that Kim and Ri have now been placed under ideological scrutiny following their actions. The Daily NK, a North Korean news site, quoted a source based in Pyongyang as saying that athletes and members of the North Korean Olympic Committee had been undergoing a month-long ideological scrubbing since returning home on August 15th. This is reportedly a standard procedure for sportsmen and women who have had recent exposure to the life outside the walls of the communist state. The media outlet said that North Korea views staying in a non-communist country as a form of exposure to contamination. Daily NK reported that the country's athletes had been given instructions not to interact with competitors from outside countries, including the South, and were warned that fraternizers could face punishment. The table tennis stars were allegedly criticized in a report submitted to officials for grinning while they posed on the podium alongside their rivals from a country that North Korea has described as its #1 enemy. Kim Kam-young took the selfie with a smile, while Ri Jong-sik was seen grinning as he looked at the other athletes after stepping down from the podium. But although this interaction being one of the most rare and celebrated moments on the Olympic stage, it is now under harsh scrutiny within the isolated nation. North Korean athletes returning from international competitions undergo a 3-tier ideological review, reports the Korea Times. The first stage is carried out by the Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea, the second by the Ministry of Physical Culture and Sports, and finally by the athletic team itself. During the team's internal review, athletes are expected to criticize the inappropriate behavior of others or publicly reflect on their own actions. The evaluation meticulously examines the athlete's behavior during the games, and any deviation from the regime's values or instructions could lead to disciplinary measures. A high-ranking source indicated to the South Korean newspaper that athletes who interact with foreign competitors, such as by taking selfies, must express strong remorse during self-criticism sessions to avoid political or administrative punishment. Human Rights Watch said reports demonstrate the North Korean government's efforts to control behavior beyond its borders. The International Olympic Committee has a responsibility to protect athletes from all forms of harassment and abuse, as set out in the Olympic Charter. It said in a statement. North Korean athletes should not fear retribution for actions at the Games, not least when their actions embody the values of respect and friendship on which the Olympic movement is built. It isn't clear what, if any, sanctions the table tennis stars could face following the selfie. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Content is posted weekly.